Okay, hi Rob. So nice to see you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic today. So good that I had a chance to meet up with you and appreciate y'all being flexible with your timing today.
Well, thank you so much. So I was wondering if you could just give us a brief introduction. Where are you from? What do you do? And what motivated you to study at University of the People?
Thank you so much, Jessica. So, my name is Rob Reynolds. Rob is my name, not what I do. I'm a locksmith, safe technician, and private investigator. I currently work in a small town called Foley, Alabama, but I'm from a small town in Louisiana called Plaquemine, which is between Baton Rouge and New Orleans along the Mississippi River. I've been the director of operations for System Forward America. It's the franchisor for the Popalock brand for 25 years. And the reason that I was motivated to come back to school and complete my degree is I was out for 35 years, Jessica, because I ran out of GI Bill benefits and simply had to go to work. And this time I said, nothing's going to stop me. I'm coming back to the University of the People and complete this degree.
Well, I'm so happy you came back and you studied with us. And how did you find University of the People?
So, believe it or not, it was one of the first things that I ever used artificial intelligence to search for. I said, what is the best online university with the most rigorous curriculum, flexibility, and affordability? And it copped up number one, University of the People.
Oh, well, we're so lucky that you found us. And what made you realize that University of the People was the right fit for you?
So I knew it was the right fit when I completed the last final exam, the first semester, and I knew that I had learned and created a body of work in the papers, discussions, writing assignments, and learning journals that we put together. I knew that I was going to be able to complete it.
And how has your experience at University of the People been so far?
It has been incredible. It's been a big surprise because it's not just academic and learning and papers. It's been the connections with my classmates and the instructors, hundreds of which have been added to my LinkedIn. In one class alone, I had at least 40 different countries represented that we interacted with in our discussions and also our peer reviews. And so you cannot read that many papers without it affecting you and broadening your horizons, especially from all over the world.
And can you explain what a peer review is exactly?
So every week we have different type of assignments. One of those is the writing assignment, and you read at least three, sometimes more, of your fellow students' papers and you evaluate aspects of it. So it's not just a passive reading, it's an active reading to go through and create the outline, what was important, what was the things that could be challenged, the sources, formatting, and APA, all the academic writing criteria. And we were actually reading to grade, which is much different than just reading to read. And it changed my life. By a simple count, 2 years, it's about 800 papers between discussion assignments and the writing assignments to do the peer reviews on.
Oh, so you really get to know your classmates doing the peer reviews, I'm guessing.
That's right.
Okay, great. And tell me about the work-life balance. How was that for you while studying at UoPeople?
I did not think I was going to be able to accomplish it. At first, I had a lot of excuses. I knew that I travel for work a lot. I travel to different franchise areas, but what I've been able to do is set aside specific times on my calendar. Notably, instead of waking up at 5:30, we wake up at 4 a.m. And that early morning of undisturbed time is huge and tremendous, and it adds up if you're consistent by blocking it out. On weekends, as much work as possible to get done and try to get everything ready for Sunday turn in. That way I can start my work week without worrying about it or having anxiety about it. Big help is reading my prep work on my mobile device so that I could use it while I was on the road, at a hotel, in an airport. I know it's a little bit of a hustle to do it, but it works if you work it.
Well, you have to be very disciplined to to carve out so much time so early in the morning. So kudos to you. And what do you think has surprised you the most about your journey so far?
What surprised me the most is the relationship with the classmates. Many of my classmates finished these programs with me. We literally had every class for 2 years straight who had unimaginable hardships that they were overcoming. Things from natural disasters in Myanmar all the way to people who had no access to a laptop or internet at their primary home. They literally walked, ran, and rode bicycles to internet cafes to complete these assignments 10 to 20 hours a week. It's hard for most people to imagine how difficult that would be to overcome. And not only did they do it, they looked great doing it and wrote fantastic papers. So kudos.
And what about the professors? How is it like interacting with your professors? Did you get to know them? If you have a problem, can you reach out?
So there was not a bad instructor that I had the entire time. They had some that were phenomenal level communicators that were frequently had input. Some graded your work fairly and maybe not as much interaction as you would have at a person to person school, but it also was not a distraction, right? That you're focused on the work. It's not a like a cult of personalities, I would say, as some university classes could be as far as an instructor goes. And it's very objective. I felt everything was graded very fairly. It's almost that no one knows who you are, where you're from. You're graded completely on your work. And I thought that was fantastic.
And if you ever had an issue, what other types of support do you have?
So my advisor, Ravi Shankar, has helped so many times. The number one challenge I would say for any University of the People person that if I could get to an administrator is when you have a class that's finishing in one semester and it was a requirement for the very next class, there's a very tight time window for grades to get turned in and for you to get registered. For example, most senior level students can't early register because of that. So you have to wait till that very final. And Ravi Shankar at least twice has saved my academic life by making sure, because I delayed a little bit and he was able to get me in. So thank you, Ravi Shankar. I appreciate it.
Okay, what are your dreams or plans after graduation?
So mine are probably a little bit more specific. The job that I'm in order to move up, 100% required a college degree in marketing, in business, law, or similar. So I tended for the University of the People for a business administration degree, which met the requirements. So I will essentially get a promotion from director to a C-level position at the company as a result of the relationship. And some people are like, finally, they feel I've been doing the head job for a long time, but without the degree, it's a objective recognition. So I never minded having that, and it gave me enough motivation to come and finish it. So I'm happy about that.
Okay, amazing. Well, I wish you the best of luck. And can you just describe your journey at UoPeople in 3 words?
In 3 words, the best that I can say is yes, I can. If you're considering coming back to the University of the People to complete a degree or just to start a degree, you can do it. I promise you. As long as you keep up with the reading, don't take any shortcuts, don't commit any kind of academic problems or anything like that. Use all the tools and resources and learn from the journey. Don't just try to get through it. Yes, I can. Every day.
I love that so much. And do you have any final thoughts? Anything else you'd like to share about your journey?
It's just this. So much thanks to my family. This is imagine 20 hours a week, 2 years straight with only small breaks in between, looking at the back of my head during that whole time for me to work on my papers was a huge sacrifice for them, as well as many of my employees and people that I work with have been so supportive. So that's all I'd like to say is just I have an attitude of gratitude.
I love that. Okay, well, I don't have any other questions, so thank you so much.